really hard. You know, you asked me, oh, did somebody ask something? Oh.
Not yet.
In the last film, you asked me if I remembered kissing Keanu, and I kind of didn't, but I remember kissing John. He's such a great guy. He's so sweet. I mean, he really is. And yeah, Ricky. I mean, would cry laughing. I mean, seriously, the scenes where he was every scene that he did something. You know, like he pulls me close to him, and you know, the offering with the Jello. We probably did that scene, I don't know, 25 times because we would break out laughing, and it would be also the people who were shooting the movie would laugh. I mean, someone would start laughing, and we'd have to do that again and again. So there are probably 25 takes of just that passing the Jello story. It was great.
That guy Brian Robbins who played Ricky, he later directed Good Burger, which is
wow.
That's
what
true.
a talented man.
Which is another movie that has talking cheeseburgers in it. Seriously, so he's in 2 movies with talking cheeseburgers. I'm not making this up.
You know, and you know, the claymation, the animation, was wonderful. I mean, the drawings and everything. And Steve, you know, he did all that. He's just amazingly talented. You know, it's just, it was. While we were doing it, we knew that this was a great movie, regardless of what other people thought at the time. Seriously, we knew. Every person who got the script. I mean, Vincent Schiavelli I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but
the math teacher.
He was in Cuckoo's Nest. This guy, I mean, people dropped everything to be in this movie because they knew when they read the script that it was, just wanted to be in it. There was no result. You know, no one looked at the result. It was so much fun.
You told us that the critics were unfriendly to the movie.
Yeah, you know, when it came out, people panned the movie, which is weird. I don't know. We never believed it, but I think that, you know, people in the cast.
Boo grown-ups.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah, I think maybe I don't know if they got it, but they just were kind of trying to convince themselves that they should have more highbrow humor. I'm not quite sure, but you know, when you like something, you have to just stick to your gut. And this movie became popular because it was word of mouth through college. People started passing it from word, you know, person to person about how funny it was, and that's how I think it became so, you know, well known.
I mean, I remember when this movie.
Tell me.
I mean, was anyone in this room there when this movie came out and saw it, like, as a kid in the theater?
Yep.
Yeah, like, I mean, we couldn't believe that there's a movie where a dude is snorting Jello at school. Like, it was, all the jokes in this were like, it was like written by the world's greatest 12-year-old, like, for us. You know what I mean? Like, but a smart, talented 12-year-old. Like, it was really exciting.
And it's one of those great comedies where everybody's funny in it. Like, everyone's allowed to have their moment. Like, even if you're into, like, the one scene and that's it, they're good.
Did you guys enjoy it?
Yeah.
I mean, after all this time for an audience to love this movie, I just, and here, Sunday night, late Sunday night, you guys are here. That really means a lot to me, and I will tell Savage Steve as well that, you know, you all came Sunday night.
So did you know French before this, or did you have to learn it for the movie?
I was French? No. I talk about this in my book in more detail, actually. I have a whole chapter on Better Off Dead. And I took French in school. How many of you took French in school? Well, you never know where that comes in handy. So, yeah, so I took French in school. And then my parents were Europeans, so I picked up languages really easily. I could hear it, and I just love languages. I love accents, and, you know, I've just taken a lot of different, just because of my love for it, I've taken a lot of different languages.
Because this is your most visible role. Did you have people assume that you actually were French who had seen this film? Like other friends?
What I found is that some people didn't know that I wasn't French, so that was cool. I like that. I think someone in the New York Times said they didn't think I was really French, but boo on them. When they did the review, boo! No, but you know what? Here's the other thing too. When you do an accent, you can do it very accurately, but people may not understand you. So when you're an actor, you have to do that, make that line between being authentic, but also being understandable. So to me, that's sort of like, I think in this case, it was believable. What do you think? Should I be talking like this now? Maybe easier to imagine.